The next step is well, we need to export the slices and put this, write the HTML and the CSS, just like the double identity that we did. All right, so let's figure this out. I would make a new folder, and this one's going to be called like dental site, so just write dental and make a HTML file. Now I could use the HTML that I've done for double identity, but then I might mess up, so I might even start from scratch. Just write the HTML, close the HTML, put in the head, close the head, put in the title, close the title, spelled right, and then write dental website. I don't know what the name it's going to be yet. Dental web website. I'm going to save it, Command S, Control S. We're going to name the index page index.html because that's the home page, right? Where's my desktop? Desktop. And then where's my new dental folder? Great. And save it in here. Open up the folder, you'll see that I have it there. Now your dental folder is going to be inside your Web1 folders, right? There we go. Inside here, I'm going to make a new folder called CSS. There we go. Now, we could do a Command N, make a new file. Let's just put body, just to start off, and save it, Command S, Control S. And we're going to say that the CSS, oops, style sheet.css, and put that inside their CSS folder. Save. So now I've got both of my files ready to rock and roll, right? In HTML, I'm going to put a body tag, and then close the body tag. In our image, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divs wide. So I will do a div class equals quotation marks, close the div. Do 5 of these, copy, paste. See, I'm going to give it some space between each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's going to be my header. Take the word header and put that inside my class. I'm going to go to CSS, and I'm going to have a dot header. Copy this. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have 5. That was my 5th one. I've got a nav content. All right, I'm going to name this one nav, and this one content. All right, go to my HTML. Nav, content, make sure that's spelled correctly. I might even copy and paste it. All right, the next one is going to be footer and footer 2, right? All right, footer, copy, paste, put 2, footer 2, HTML, footer, footer, footer 2, footer 2, save. Save. This one's not going to do anything to the HTML yet. Open up my HTML. Open that with open it with my Chrome. You guys can open it up with whatever browser you're using. Fetching, waiting. Let's do, what do I do? Chrome or Firefox? Let's do Chrome. I'm using two windows, so let me snag the one from the other side over, drag it over here. There we go. There it is. Header nav, content, footer, footer 2. That's what I have in here. So let's go to our CSS and let's do a background dash color like we did for double identity. We'll do first one, we'll do red. And let's do a tab it over. Copy, paste, 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 red, purple, green, yellow, orange, save, refresh. How come it's not working? Oh, I gotta have the link tag. I always forget how to write this, so I just go to Google and I write in Google link tag CSS, and then I copy and paste. The only thing I need to do is write style sheet right here. Save it and refresh. It's not working, huh? Oh, that's right. My hrefs has to go to the folder first. It's a good thing I'm making mistakes for you guys to see, so you can see how to troubleshoot. Hey, look at that rainbow. Woohoo, it's working. All right, so then I need to, slice up my image here. I'm going to turn all of these other things off. I'm going to slice it up. Go up here. What I would do first is, well, I don't need that background anymore. Image, canvas size. I was telling you guys to do it 980 pixels wide. Let's see if it works. Look at that, beautiful, 980 pixels wide. Let's go to style sheets, and for container, we forgot to put the container in. Lots of stuff I'm trying to do, huh? We copy that, paste it here, right? Container, and that container is going to be black. Copy that. Go to HTML. Take this div right here. Take this container. Put there, here. Take this div that's going to contain all these other divs, and Command X or Control X and put it down here. Command V, paste it. So all of those are inside there. Get rid of the word container. Now everything is inside the container. You will not see the black box when I refresh the page. Refresh. You see nothing, but the container's in there. Now if I told the container to be width of, let's say, 100 pixels, see what's going to happen here. Refresh. Everything gets that small because it's inside the container. Let's say we want, don't ever do the height on the container. You don't need to do that. We're going to do margin. Come on, I'm writing it. 0 for top and bottom, auto for left and right. That's going to center this. Refresh. Bam. 0 pixels. Why didn't it go to the top? I'm going to do this. Body background. For the body, put in margin, 0 pixels. For all around. Let's see if that works. Refresh. See that way right there? It should go away. Yeah. Cool. All right. I'm going to bring that up a little bit. Save it. All right. Let's go back here, and we're going to do our first slice. Slice the top image. It can come on the outside. This is funny. See, since I cropped it down this small, I can drag from the inside to outside of the areas. There we go. That's one slice. And what I would do for the navigation is turn off your words here, but I can't do that because this is someone else's file. It's a JPEG. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to fill that color in. Boom. Bam. All right. Instead of slicing the navigation, I'm going to slice this part right here. Getting close. Right up there. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. All right, so I've got one slice, two slice, and then I'll get my slice selection tool so I can play with this one. This is going to be a slice. This is going to be a slice. Now, this is what I talked about guides so much during when you guys were uploading your images, and I was like, well, pay attention to guides. See how this is off a little bit right there. This one is on. I have to press the control to overrule the snapping. This is just an exercise. I want to show you guys how to do it. So it's not perfect. Don't worry about it. If mine is not perfect, you guys have to be perfect. All right, let's zoom in. Bring this up. Now, since we did the navigation on the top, ooh, see how that came down here? See one thing, you see another thing. You gotta bring it up, make sure it's perfect. Since we did the navigation on the top up here, I can just copy this one and put it as the bottom footer, the bottom footer navigation. Drag this one up here. There we go. All right. Now these are just going to be images. I expect you guys to do text after you slice these things up. There we go. Get as close as possible. There we go. Good. Oops. Sorry about that. I just went crazy on you. Trying to make it bigger. That's a shortcut key I always do in Photoshop. All right, so we have 1 up here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slices. File, save for web, or export save for web on the new Photoshop. And wait. Now we're going to click here and drag. Actually, I should drag all the way from the left, like over here, and drag down because of this piece right here on the side we missed. You can save all of these as JPEG. I would recommend that. If it's see-through background, I would do PNG 24. JPEG, quality 64, that's okay. Let's click save. I want to save this in the on the desktop. Click the little drop down here. And I want to save it in my dental. And it's going to take all the images and put it inside of an images folder. And it's going to be, I didn't name the slices. I'm like really quick. I need to go. I need to keep going. I might name them after I save them. So let's save them into your dental folder. Let's go back to the folder. Where's my folder? Let's go to the dental folder. Images. It's going. There we go. We got image 1, which I can rename header. This one could be nav. This one will be content right. Ooh, this one's content right. I'm sorry. Duh. I'll call that one content right 2, and then I'll call this one content left. I am, sometimes my left or my right, us artists, we can't remember stuff like that. Sometimes it just gets out of hand. Get rid of the 2 now. I couldn't name it right because the other one was called right. Now we can get rid of these, or we can find out how wide they are for the div, for the paddings. This would be the paddings or the margins for those divs. Probably don't need this navigation one. I'm going to throw that one out. Bam. And then the bottom, I'll need that. Now I want that to be text, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Just bear with me. All right. Where is my text wrangler? All right. So in the header, we need the image. I'm going to put this div down. What I like to do is like to do tab, 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 so I can get everything nicely. Whoops. Oops. All right, I'm trying to show you guys here. Tab it over, tab it over, tab it, tab it, tab it, tab it. Image. Source equals images folder. This is going to be header, right? Header.jpg. Save it. Refresh. There we go. It's really huge. That's crazy huge. Oh, I need to call the size in the style sheet. I said that the container width was 100 pixels. I need to write 980 pixels. And did I save that? Save it. Save it. Refresh. There we go. Better. Better. Oh, the background color. Let's do that. The background of Photoshop looks almost exactly like that gray that we're going to do. So I'm going to, do you see that trick? If you click here and drag it outside of Photoshop, you can get other grays. It's not working right now, but usually happens. It's probably because I have my video recorder on. But I'm going to take a gray, a D5, 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 and go to CSS and put that as my background of my body color. Background dash color. Make sure you have the hashtag in there. Old schoolers remember that as the pound sign. Save it. Refresh. Let's see the background color. Ba-bam! Alright. Alright, let's put in our next piece. HTML. Let's look at our div. Let's look at this. The navigation needs to be in the background because we want to put text. So in the HTML, my nav, what is my nav? It's, let me turn that off. Home schedule specials. Home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Specials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forms contact map. About forms contact location. All right, put one on this. Here we go. One on each line. Try to spell location right. Specials right. And I'm going to push this over one more tab. Tabby. And I need to have a link on all of these. Correct, Amundo, right? And then close the A tag. I gotta get rid of this space there, I don't know. I usually do that when I'm making Photoshop files, that's why I put those spaces there. I don't have each letter on its own thing. Then hrefs equals, I haven't made these pages yet, but index.html. I'm going to copy this. I like copying and pasting. Paste, 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 paste. I'm doing Command V. PCs do Control V. I'm going to write here, schedule. Spelling is, you have to be good at spelling in these parts, or be detailed. Forms, contact, location, save, refresh. Let's see what happens. There it is. See it down here? Okay. Let's go back. We got to do nav is going to be white color for the hyperlink. Nav space A for the A tag right here. Sorry. This is the A tag, right? There's the A tag right here. We're going to write color white. Text declaration. It's already underlined, so we don't have to put a text declaration. But when we hover, we don't want a text declaration. We want none. Make sure you put a colon hover right there. Save it. Let's see if it works. Refresh. It is white. When you hover over it, the link goes away. The text declaration goes away. Now we have to align it. Navigation. Text. Align. Center. Let's see if that works. Woohoo! Yeah! How do I get them away from each other? Further away from each other. Let's do nav A. Margin. Do padding. I don't know. Let's try margin first. Margin on the A. I want it on the right side. So 0 pixel on top. Let's say 20 pixels on the right. 0 pixels on the bottom. 0 pixels on the left. Save it. Refresh. Bam! I want to go a little further than that probably. How about 30 pixels? And I want the text in the navigation font dash face. Font face. I want the font face to be 16 pixels. Let's see if that works. It didn't work, but I made it wider. Let me see. Did I say? I always forget how to write font face. And it should be font family. Always forget that. Save it. Let's refresh and see what happens. Oh, that didn't work. How about, let me see, 16 pixels. How about 150% bigger than what it is now? That didn't work either. Oh, because I'm doing font family, not font size. I'm a dumbass. Yay. Font size. There we go. Font family. What is the font? Well, you should be using some kind of sans serif, not a serif in webbing. Refresh. Cool. That looks very nice. This is how we do it, people. We just keep going, do one thing after another, right? I'm not digging how high. I need some height on the top and the bottom, right? I need to put that image in. How big is that image? Let's go to my folder here and find out how tall that image is. Images, nav, go to put it in Photoshop. There it is. Click here, and it says 65 pixels high. Now I don't have to guess. Nav height 65 pixels. Save. Let's see what happens. Refresh. Bam, you see how high that got? All right, so now I'm gonna put in the background image. I always forget how to write this. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Bam, URL. Since we're in the CSS folder, this is hard. I'm going to go through this for a second with you. Since we're in the CSS folder here, and I'm linking to an images folder here, I have to come out of the CSS, which means I have to put a // that comes out of the folder CSS into the root directory. I want to go into my images folder, so I write images /. Then I write nav.jpg. Save it, refresh, let's see if we see it. There it is, people! Yay! All right, the purple, you can't see the purple, but it's still there. Now we need to push the home schedule, this font down. So let's go to the nav and let's do a padding on the inside. We want it to go down from the top. Let's say 20 pixels, 0, 0, and 0. Save. Refresh. Bam! What happened? Oh my god, look. It repeated. Oh my god. So what we need to do is 20 pixels taken away from the height of 65 would be 45. Save. Refresh. Look at that. Oh my god, that's awesome. Alright, so there we go. Let's do the next part. Oh, that's going to be a doozy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same, check this out, index page. Copy this. I'm going to paste it as my footer. And then instead of nav, I'm going to write footer here. I'm just going to leave it as nav. Save it. Let's see if I can get away with that. Refresh. Look, 2 navs for the price of 1. So I didn't need to make a footer. I just took the top nav and just replicated it on the bottom. Yes, you can do that. Let's do the footer 2. Footer 2 says, web design by Coco Pop Designs. Copyright, contact us. I want you to write that text out and then put that image there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, make this white. I'm going to white out. And then save it again, that image file, save for web. This is the quickest way to do it. I would not do it like this, but this is for beginners. Beginner Weber, Diver, HTML, CSSers. And I would save it again and replace your images. Yes, sir. Let's go back here. Let's see where it is. It's probably the last one, right? Call it footer 2. Footer 2. Very nice. Go to my CSS for footer 2. I need to get the background image for footer 2. And then right in here, footer 2, save. Let's refresh and see if it worked. Okay, there's white. You don't see the whole thing. What's the size of that? Drag it to Photoshop, we'll find out what the image size is. Dun dun dun. 81 pixels. Height. I can't, I'm just going to copy and paste it. What did I say, 81? Refresh. Ba-bam! Get rid of the word footer 2 and then put in the copyright information. Your copyright info and date and design by copyright, and then you want to put your special character in there, ampersand, copy, semicolon. You don't have to write copyright 2016, designed by the best Weber in the world, if I could spell, I could take over the world, but I can't. I'm going to put an AH reference to your website right here, and you're going to do a target equals underscore blank. Oh, I got to write that underscore better. And then close the div underscore blank. H reference is going to be http://www.webskins.com. You put in your website, not mine. That's mine, not yours. Refresh. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's taking forever. Okay, there we go, 2016. Now when I click on the best Weber in the world, it goes to my website. Woohoo, Webskins! Okay, let's let's push that. Okay, so now we have the same problem as that, right? We need to center it and put it over a little bit. Let's go to CSS. Let's go to, I'm gonna just snag all this crap right here. Copy and paste, get rid of the height, get rid of the font size. I want it to keep it that small size still. Background image is already there. I want to do the padding. Let's save it and refresh. Text align center. Let's refresh it. Oh my God, it looks awesome. Oh, need to get rid of that black right there, and I want to get a little more space between that vertical line. So this is where another character comes into play. Ampersand, non-breaking space. Copy, paste, save, refresh. Watch the spacing now between the vertical lines and the words. Bam! That's what I'm talking about, people. Want to make that the best Weber in the world black. And I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do footer 2A. Footer 2A. Get rid of all this poo-poo. Just write color. Block. Refresh. It's now block. It's block. I can do my other rollover. You can do rollovers later. Alright, so the middle part, that's going to be the hard part. It's already 32 minutes into this video. Woo! Okay. This is where we had to do a little math and stupid crap, right? Content, nav, alright, content. Here we go. Content left and content right. Underscore left, underscore right. And we'll put a different color on this one. We'll say this one is a love red. And this one is going to be an orange. Let's refresh. Nothing happened yet. Oh, I put that on the footer. Oops. Let's put orange here. Okay, content left, content right. Oh, I haven't made them yet. Dumbass. All right, push this down. Hold on. If I copy this, tab, paste, copy that, tab, paste. Ha, tell you, man. We're gonna do right. It's gonna be content underscore left, content underscore right. Write the word left and right. Save. Refresh. All right, content left and right. Oh, I made the content left one green. Let me make it yellow so you can see what I'm doing. Save. Refresh. Woohoo! Content left and right. Get rid of the word content for your content div, and you won't see that green anymore. Refresh. Just left and right. Okay, so now we want to put those images in here. Well, I want you, well, the left side, let's look at it. So just bullshitting. Left side are images, right side, this is text, and this is an image. I'm going to just do images for now so you guys can see how I will put it together, but this part right here where the welcome is, that needs to be text. Okay, don't be giving me just an image because you ain't going to get a good grade for it. All right, let's find out what 0, 3, or the first div left side, how wide it is. This right here is this right here, this div, this slice. See how wide that is. That is 21 pixels. Remember that. I'm going to write that down. 21. You should have a scrap of paper with you all the time. 21 pixels. So on my style sheet, content left, yellow, I'm going to say my margin is 21 pixels on the left. But I have to say that my top is 0 pixels, right is 0 pixels, 0, right, and bottom. Save. Let's see what happens. Refresh. Ooh, you see the green now? Went over. Good. Now, I'm going to put my, I'm not going to put a background image. I'm just going to put the image in there on just in the HTML. So right here, where's my images? I'm going to take this one, copy that, paste, and this one is going to be, oh, was it content left JPEG? Copy, paste, save. Let's see what happens. Refresh. Bam! Very nice. I like a lot. Very nice. So how wide is this image? Let's see. .640, 379. 379. So my style sheets, I'm going to say width 379. A lot of web designers forget about doing this part, and then they're like, how come my things won't move around? How come my my right footer is not coming up? It's because you need to put a width on the content left and right. And then you need to do this. I'll show you in a second. Refresh. How come the right one didn't come up? Because you didn't float the left one. Float. Left. Save it. Let's refresh and see what happens. What? What's going on here? This is crazy. All right, so here's your right one here. Why did it do that? Because we didn't do a clear both yet. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember that one, a clear both. Yeah, okay. Clear both. Oops. Clear both. Gotta put a little, gotta put a class on it. We're making this up while we go, as we go, right? Right before the bottom footer, actually we call it a nav. Actually, I'm going to put it right before the content right. Copy this, copy one of these. And I'm going to put clear both. And get rid of, oops, get rid of the underscore. I gotta put an underscore there. Save it. Let's refresh. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Cross fingers. Oh my God, it works, Becky. Oh my God, there we go. We get the right one right here. I'm gonna float this one left in order for it to stop being over here. So let's go to CSS styles sheets and content right. I'm gonna snag all of this stuff that I did for the content right. I'm gonna fix it. Float left, okay. Margin, I don't know about that one yet. Width 379, I don't know about that yet either too. So content right, let's put that in Photoshop. And it says 504 width, okay. Width, 504, save. I'm gonna get rid of the margins right now. Let's see what happens. Oops, refresh. Oh, see the orange came away from here, so it floated left. That's good. It's 5 something, so you need, it stops here. Let's put the image in. I'm gonna take this image here, copy, paste it where it says right. And I'm gonna write right. Save. Refresh. Bam! It's too close. You gotta move it over. All right, I'll do it. Okay, all right, I will do it. I'll do it. Let's go to. Here we go. This is the one that's in the middle. See how wide this one is. It's 51 pixels. For those of you that are not paying attention yet, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This image right here is this, and that's 51 pixels wide. So I'm going to write down the word number 51 so I remember. On the left side of my margin, I'm going to do 51 pixels. The top, 0, right, 0, bottom, 0, 51, side, refresh. Bam, it got pushed over. What? This is looking awesome. All right, so now I get rid of that green in the background. Content left, content green. Let's do white. Refresh. I have a website.